Good afternoon. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for joining in this replacement class for our BSS 3183. Thank you so much for your time. So today we will be doing practical today and tomorrow. So we will be doing practical 3, half today and half tomorrow morning. Okay, so we'll cover some parts of the practical 3 today and tomorrow another part tomorrow morning. Okay, hold on now. So we will be starting our discussion on PLSQL. Okay, for this practical. So this practical is only for you to introduce to you the PLSQL. So what is this PLSQL? It's extension. It's actually extension to the structured query language SQL. It's extension of SQL. So this Oracle introduced this PLSQL in order to overcome some limitations. So SQL has some limitation. So this PLSQL is provide more complete programming solution to build their Oracle database. Okay, so that's the purpose of this PLSQL. So it is an extension of SQL language. Okay. All right. So the references, we go for the learning objectives first. So learning objectives for this practical is for you to understand the basic PLSQL block structure, okay, the structure of how you write your PLSQL statements. And then we will also discuss on variable and constant declaration for PLSQL. And then control statements, the conditional and iterative statements, if, else, if. Okay, so that's conditional statement. And then stored procedures. Yes, stored procedures. So this one you need to, if I'm not mistaken, you need to apply this. You need to do this in your assignment as well. So you need to understand on how to do this. Okay, stored procedures. And then exceptions, and then the last part will be functions and local procedures. So for today, we will cover up until number 4. Okay, up until number 4. So we will try to run, we will be executing procedures, stored procedures in using our SQL Plus. Okay, so for this document here, these references here, this one actually not updated. Okay, it's not updated. So I have included the latest Oracle PLSQL language reference in the Google Classroom. So you can check under practical week 4 practical, the references for Oracle PLSQL language reference. Because we are using 21C, so the one that I posted in the under the week 4 practical is the latest one. And according to our course plan, the reference also, we also have one reference, a website, PLSQL tutorial. Hold on, let me open. Okay, so this one. So this one also you can access, you can get the URL from your Google Classroom. Okay, so this one it's very easy to understand, I would say. So you can go through the sections here. Getting started with PLSQL. What is PLSQL? There are sections here. So some of the section here also we will cover today. So I think this website is much simpler than what we have in our practical instruction. So if you want to have more understanding on PLSQL, you can go to this website and read and try to understand how this PL/SQL works. Okay, so this one is very simple. I think it's more easier for you to understand. Okay, so you can go to this website to get more explanation on PL/SQL, because for our practical, I will not cover everything. Okay, so you can go to this website through your Google Classroom. Okay, so back to this PDF file. So the references already done, and then this one mentioned just now. So the first part, understanding the basic PL/SQL structure. Okay, so when you want to write the PL/SQL block, it should have this structure. Okay, so first you need to have header. Okay, header, but this one is optional. This one is optional. So usually this one is used only for name blocks. And then you have the declaration section. Okay, declaration section. Here is where you identify variables, cursors, subblocks, and so on. So this one is optional. And then the mandatory one for this for PL/SQL block is the execution section. Okay, so here you use begin, and you put in the execution section here. So this is where you put in the statement, the PL/SQL runtime engine to be executed at runtime. And then we also have an exception section for inside a PL/SQL. So this one is also optional. So usually this one is depending on your database. So you might want to include exceptions. So we will discuss on exceptions tomorrow morning. Okay. So you can write a PL/SQL code as an anonymous block or a procedure or a function. So for today, for this course, we will be writing a PL/SQL code as a procedure. Okay. So before we proceed to the next one, I want you to open your SQL Plus. I want you to do some simple PL/SQL code. Okay, so open your SQL Plus. So as usual, enter your username. That's this DBA. Just a simple SQL PL/SQL code for you to try. So for PL/SQL, there is one line we want to show output on this SQL Plus. Okay, so usually before we want to ask the database to give an output to you, you need to type in this command. Okay, set server output on. Okay, set server output on. So this one you will actually allow the DBMS output line procedure to run. Okay, so every time you use PL/SQL code and you want to show output from your procedure, you need to type in this command. Okay, so is everyone following? Okay, thank you. All right, so I want you to try. I just want you to type in a very simple PL/SQL block. We want to view hello world. Okay, so we type in the execution, begin, enter. You will be directed to the line 2. So begin, and then usually we press tab on our keyboard, the BMS. So this is the one that is giving you the output dot put underscore line, put, and then we want to we want to put the output as hello world. Okay, so this is a very simple PLSQL code. This is when we type the begin, it's then you go to the execution part. Okay, execute, and then semicolon. Then usually you end your code with end semicolon. So here I repeat for this why we set this one on, because for PLSQL you will always use this command here. Okay, so in order for you to be able to use this to give output, you need to set the server output to be on every session. So if you close your SQL Plus and you want to run your PLSQL code, you always need to set the server output on. Okay, so and then enter. So for PLSQL, you need to end your code by typing this slash. Okay, forward slash. Is this forward slash or backslash? Forward slash. Okay, so after you type this, after this one, you just press enter. You should see this. You get the same? Okay, so this is a very simple PLSQL code. So you have the execution part here. Okay, so if you don't put the sub output on this one, there will be no output here. Okay, so remember, you need every time you close your SQL Plus, you need to type in this command for you to be able to see the output of your PLSQL code. Okay, so you will see here PLSQL code procedures successfully completed. Okay, so this is an example of a PLSQL procedure. All right, I'll go back to the PDF file, variable and constant declaration. Okay, so this one, for PLSQL, variables must begin with a letter and maybe up to 30 characters long, right? And it's not case sensitive. It's not case sensitive, and PLSQL data types include all the SQL data types. Okay, so it means because this PLSQL is an extension of SQL, so it supports all SQL data types. Okay, so this is an example of a code to showing you the PLSQL data types. So you have here number, not null, varchar2, boolean, char, that, and so on. Okay, so this one, I want you to I want you to do this at the end of, if we still have time later, you can try to run this. This for now, we don't do this first, because this one just to show you different types of data types in PLSQL. Okay, so this one we don't do now. So we proceed to the next part, control statements. Okay, so in programming, we have this control statement. So in PLSQL, we have a conditional statement. We have if and if. Okay, if condition, you have if a condition, then you have the statement, then you end if. Okay, and then we also have another one, if else, if else. Okay, so we have if, and then you put in the condition, then the statement, or else if the condition is not being fulfilled, you go to else and you execute the else statement, and then it must be paired with an if. Okay, and then the third one we have if else if. Okay, so if else if, similar to this one, but it's more, you have more than one else if condition. Okay, so other than that, we also have case in PLSQL. Okay, so depending on your database, you might be using this or maybe not. So case, we have case selector. You have when it fulfills selector value 1, then it executes statement 1. Okay, and so on. Okay, so it's also paired with an case. Okay, so here we have a simple example here to example of if and if. Okay, so the first one, if condition. Okay, so this one I want you to do this because this one is simple. So here let's just go through this code. So you declare VDET to be dead, and then you set this one is actually this is what you use in PLSQL to assign values, to assign value to this variable here. Okay, and then we have vday varchar2 15, and then you begin. So these are the execution of your code. So if the day that you key in is falls on Saturday or Sunday, then your output will be the date that you enter falls on weekend. So we will be running this. We will key in. We will need to key in a date. Okay, date for weekend. So we pick one date on weekend, and then we see how the output will look like. Okay, so I don't want you to copy. Don't copy, please. I want you to type one by one. Okay, type this code. So we do it together. So you can type, just follow this one. Okay, I will do it also. So we do it together. Okay. So you can just type in the code. Okay, so declare vdet
Miss,
Yes.
I need to index the second line. I need to indent.
Index. Oh, tab. You mean tab ka? You mean this one? This space here? That, is that what you mean?
I
No, it's okay. This one, usually this one that just to show you the content inside declare. It doesn't matter. It
oh
doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have tab or not. You just
okay
it will just read the text. not the space. Begin. Have you done? Anyone done already, Ka? You got the output? Or what happened, Ian? I'm not sure what to enter. You pick weekend's date. You pick weekend's date. Ian, what's your error? Okay. So remember to put in the backslash forward slash after entering Saturday, then that problem. What's the error? What does it say? So you need to enter the date. So I pick 5th of February. This one. Okay, try again. Did you get it, Calvin? So 5th of February is Saturday. So this what you should see. This is the output. It's okay. So the rest, okay.
Miss, can you scroll up a bit? I want to compare.
Okay. Can see ka?
Yeah, can.
Okay. Sorry. The rest, Celine, yours okay? Is Celine here? Lama sudah tidak dengar suara Salim. Okay. RTRARIM. This one, I've looked at this. This one dia macam for spaces. RTRIM spaces. It's something to do with spaces. Equal. Remove trailing spaces from a string. Okay. What do you think it is? That's the definition lah, the function. It's to remove trailing spaces from a string. So it's referring to the v underscore day. So why you got error there? Yes, okay, ready Kayen? Oh, okay. So actually, for this code, the one that I want you to understand is the if and if. Okay, this part. Okay, so if the date that you key in falls on Saturday or Sunday, then your output will be the date that you key in, the VDate, this one, and it falls on weekend. Okay, I did not try if it's not on weekend. Did you try? Okay. Can try to run again, and you can try to play around with the dates. Okay, so this is just an example of a simple control statement. If the day you key in is falls on Saturday and Sunday, then your output will be the date that you key in and falls on weekend, and then done. Okay, this one. Okay, if not weekend, it shows done only. Oh, I see. Malas sudah mau kasih done. Okay, so means it because you don't have any other code here that declare if it's not weekend, what should you do, right? So that's why you only it's only showed done. So it did not run. So it did not run this one because the day that you key in, the date that you key in doesn't fall on Saturday or Sunday. Thank you, Wong, for sharing. Okay, so everyone okay already? Yeah, this one very simple one. Can we proceed to the next one? Okay. All right. So next part. So we also have another control statement. This one repetitive statement. So usually you want to use this if you want to have a iterative function to run. Okay. So usually you use this loop. Okay. So we have loop. We have for loop and then while loop. Okay, so this one we don't have an example for this, just for you to know that we have this repetitive statement in PLSQL. And then loop, select count, boolean. Go to the next one. Okay, so now stored procedures. Okay, stored procedures. So here, remember in our practical one, you executed a database, a sample database, products and what is it, customers. Okay, so for these stored procedures, we will be calling the product name here from the table that we created previously. Okay, so I hope you did not delete it. So try type on find this description the products. Okay, you should have this. Do you have this? You raise hand if you have this. This script. If you have this, that means you have done practical one the other day. Okay, I hope the rest also have. Don't lower hand first. I want to see who else who have this. Okay, so you should see this. So because we will be creating a procedure and we will call I think the product code or the product name. It should be the product code. So we'll call the product code, we key in the product code, and then we will run this procedure here. Okay. Okay, so let me just I'll give you the summary of what we will be doing. Okay, after this. So we have this stored procedures in PL/SQL. So what happened here is that you create a procedure and you keep it in the catalog. Okay, you run a procedure and keep it in the catalog in a session. Okay, so you have the this one, actually it's under this one, and also this code, and also this code. It's in your I have shared to you at the Google Drive, also at the Google Classroom. Para adakah this? Lim, I did not see. Okay, all right. So I assume everyone have the product table, okay? So you can lower your hands. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so this one in PL/SQL, you create this procedure. You can create a procedure where you can execute the procedure and update information from your other table from the table that is available in your database. Okay, so you will need to create this also for your assignment. Okay, so what happened here, what we will be doing, we will be creating a new table. Okay, we will first create this table, and then what happened next, we create this procedure. So this is how we create a procedure. So this is the starting point, and the name of the procedure is this. Okay, and then this is the product code that we will key in. This is the product code that we will call from the product table just now. Okay, so later when we execute, we will key in the product code. We will select one product code from the product table to execute this code. Okay, so this code here, this procedure, what this procedure will do, it will increase the MSRP. What's the full name of there's a full name for that MSRP? Hold on. MSRP, this one. Okay, so there is a MSRP. I think this one is a term for what's on here. It will increase. Basically, there will be a calculation happen. Nah. What is MSRP? That's only what. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Noel. This one. It's a manufacturer selling recommended price. Okay, so it will actually recalculate the MSRP for the particular product code that we select. Yeah, so it will actually select the product name, okay, according to the product code that we key in, and then it will get the MSRP, put into the V product name here, declared here, this procedure, and all price taken from product table, where the product code equals to the in product code that we will execute from here. And then there will be a calculation. So this is the calculation. It increases the MSRP by 10%. So this is the formula for that. and then it will update the record. Okay, update the record. So this it set the MSRP to the new price, the new price. This one, the one that we declare in this procedure, where the product code is the one that we insert here. Okay. If you notice this one, this is a comment. Okay, this one is comment in PLSQL. Okay, and then next we will be writing the new data, the data into the price audit table that we created previously. Okay, so it insert into price audit the values of the product code, the product name, the old price, the new price, and the user and the state, the date change. Okay, and there will be also an output, the product and the product code, the product name, new price is the new price. It will set the new price. Okay, so first thing, okay, open your SQL Plus. Okay, so continue from here. Open your SQL Plus. First thing you need to do is to create the price audit table. Okay, so you can get it from the I want you to type, because I want you to know the command. Okay, so you type this command here to create the price audit table. Okay, so we do it together. Create table. Oh, create. Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you, Russell. Russell apa tadi? Confused already. Thank you, Russell. Create table name. Create table, price audit. Just created already. Okay. So next step, the rest, okay? Table created. You can use the rest hand to let me know. All right, thank you. So fast are you all? I tried to go slow already. Thank you. All right. Okay, so table created. So the next step is to compile the procedure. Okay, so you type in this one. I want you to type this. Okay, so we do this. We do it together lah. Okay, you type at your side and I type at my side. You refer to this one. Please don't copy paste. I want you to type in so that you know what is the command. present if after you finish, okay? If you finish already your part at your side. Okay, so wait for the rest, okay? User. Where's my error? You all got error ka? The error. Type slowly also got error. Mm. It's okay. This is how programming is. Like you need to try everything. Okay, done. Yours is no. It's just comments just to tell you what the next part will be doing. So you should get this procedure created after you finish. Miss, will the procedure check for any problem or errors just like when running? Will the procedure check for any problem or errors just like when running? You mean it will tell you where is the, you mean will this be checked, the procedure check, and you will be told where's the error? That's what you mean, Kak Ian. From what I have, my experience with PLSQL, it's just this one, just like this, the procedure created, yeah. Because this is like you want to save this procedure into the catalog so that you can like execute it later to use to run the procedure that you created. Just save. Yeah, for difficult plus, it will not tell you. In some other case, when you execute it, it will tell you when you execute. So this one you just like compile. When you compile, you were told there's errors, right? So if you have error, later when you want to execute, it will tell you which line is the error. Okay. The rest, okay. Only four people will finish. The rest still. I read until half, more than half. Then we proceed to the next one. Okay, Farah, take your time. I know it's a lot. Like you cannot salah. If not, you get like mine. Got compilation error. What is my error? I type very slow already. Think I miss out something. Yes, sir. Oh, fun. Hmm? We take 5, then we continue, okay? 5 minutes, then we continue to the next one. Okay. Okay, good, Alvin. Okay, can we continue? Okay, so next we have created the table, we have created the procedure. Now we want to execute this procedure. Okay, but before we can do that, okay, before we can execute the procedure, we need to get the product code from the table products. Okay, so you just pick one. You type in select product code from products. Okay, so basically you want to see what are the product code registered to this database, to this table. Okay, so you select product code from products. So you should get all this. So you have 110 rows here. So you just pick one. So for the purpose, for this one, I will pick the first one. Okay, so we use this one for me to demo. You can pick the rest, but for my side, I will show you for this one. Okay, so how do we execute the procedure? Okay, how do we execute the procedure? The command will be, it will look like this. Okay, the command is like this. So you execute and then you type the procedure name. So the procedure name here is this one, PRC underscore price underscore INCR. And then the argument here is the product code. Okay, this one, the product code. So means we execute, type the procedure name and what is the argument for the procedure. Okay, so now you type in execute. Okay, so you already get, you need to copy the product code just now. Okay, this one, hold on, this one, copy. So you go back to your SQL, to your command, and you type in execute the procedure name, PRC underscore price underscore increase, INCR. Argument is put this one. What is this already? Colon, apostrophe. Okay. So you put in the product code and then you just press enter. Okay, so you should get this. So if you notice, this one is taken from the BMS output line here. Product, okay, the product, and then the in product code, the product code that we key in just now, and the product name. Okay, it calls the product name from the table products. New price. So new price is the new price here. Okay, so you should get this. Do you get it? The rest, type what? Select again. Type what? Type select. You want to check what are the product codes that's available. You type select product code. This one, select product code from products. This one you don't have to do pun boleh. Actually, you can just check from the text file the other day. But this one I want to show you how to access it. Okay. So select product code from products. So it will list you the product code. So you call one product code. So I pick this one, the first one, and then I just execute the procedure. So I just execute the procedure according to this product code, and you get this output. So what happened here is that this procedure is being executed. So it takes the product code just now. So previously we have already inserted the data to the product table. So it takes the information from there. So what happened is that the old price is being recalculated, and you get the new price. So here from this one, it actually calls the new price that is calculated from this function here. Okay. The rest, okay. Miss, so the declare can be not included. Which one? Hold on. This?
Yeah, after the is the v underscore product name, all that are declarations of variables, right?
Yes, correct.
So we don't need to include the declare. What's that?
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
we can
This
just omit it.
yeah, no need. This one is for procedure. We just declare using this is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Confusing, right? So that's why you have to try this also for your assignment. Try to play around with the code so that you get familiar with it. Okay. Who else already done? The rest okay? Russell? Nathan? Lim okay? Mine doesn't display the message, but mine doesn't. Which one? This one? Maybe you did you close your session just now? You need to set server output on, Russell. But what is the fact if I type? You can try, Ian, but later after we finish the practical. After we finish the letter, product your coding. You can try later. What happened, Russell? It did not give you the output. This line. Just this one, you get only this. You did not get this one. Yeah. Every time you close your session, you need to type again the server output on. Set server output on. Okay. That's right. You can try again. So you need to execute the procedure again. So you can try to execute the rest. Okay, you can try to execute the rest of the product code. Take another one, maybe. Let's see. I'm not sure if all these got things inside, so I take the top one. Maybe this one. You can execute for the rest because This one, all the changes that is made using this procedure will be updated inside the price audit table. We will check the price audit table after this. Okay. So this one can try execute for the rest of the product code. Okay, so more than half already. Okay, thank you. So now the next part is to check what's that? Check the data in price audit table. Is the increment only by one? Which one? You mean the product code? The price? Product code or the price? The price is this one.
Oh, yeah, the price. When you increase the price of the product code, does it increment by one?
I don't get you.
I see.
Which one?
I see that say the new price is 115.8. Wow. Did it get plus one?
It get increased by 10%. We will see the old price and new price after this in the price audit.
Oh, it's 10%. Oh.
Yeah, 10%. This one. Yeah, this one.
Oh, it's in the code. Oh, okay.
This one. Here is the function.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, so can we proceed to the next part? Basically B, this one. We will check the data in price audit table. Okay, so how do you check the data in price audit table? You just view, select all from price audit table. Okay, hold on. Select all. How do you view data from your table? Select all. Use asterisk, means you select all column, all row in the table. Select all from price audit. Ta-da. Okay, so you should see this one is not it's not like deductor susun. What is deductor susun? It's not structured because of need to structure. It should show you the product name, the old price, the new price. So here you actually can see the product ID, this one, product ID, and then the product name, the old price, and then this is the new price. So who made the changes? The system, okay, because that's the owner of this, who logged into this SQL Plus because of the system. So I'm the admin, right? So the date change, when was the data change? Today. It's today. So it is stated here. So this one actually the view you can adjust. Okay, but you can try to find, you can explore yourself on how to adjust the view. You get the same thing. So if you have like, if you run the procedure here just now, like for 5 product code, there will be 5 product code shown here. Maybe you can select. So you can play around with select command to see what you have in your price audit. Okay, so I hope you all get along with what we have done today so far. Did you get the same thing? So you will see the old price and the new price. Plus 10%. Oh, tadi lagi pula. No. Okay, the rest okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you understand the function of stored stored procedure. So this one also you need to apply in your assignment, yeah. So you need to understand the purpose of it. Okay, so basically, let me just recap. Okay, recap. Thank you, Ian. So we recap on what we have done just now for stored procedure. So we have created a table, new table, price audit. So means there's a changes made. So every changes that made, it will be inserted to this table. So you created a procedure. Okay, a procedure. This is the procedure that will receive an input parameter. Input parameter is the input that we put in the argument just now when we execute this procedure. We key in the product code, and then we increase the MSRP in the product table by 10%, plus 10%, and then writes the record. Means it insert the record after this being done into the price audit table. Okay, do you get it? Can you imagine the structure? Like we call the product code from product table, and then we apply it to this procedure, and then after it's calculated, after the procedure is executed, you get a new price. So the new price, you insert the new price into another table in our database. Okay, so far okay, so far so good. Okay,
Okay.
the rest also I hope okay. I try to go slow. Okay, and then the C, explain why a stored procedure is better compared to writing DQL and DML at the command line. Okay, so this one you can have your own research for this one. Do your own research, do your own reading for C. Okay, so you can play around with the code later. If you would like to get a view about the parameters of the procedure, you can use this. Okay, so you can try to type this in your SQL Plus. So type in, where is it already? Description, the procedure name. Okay, so it gives you the procedure, the argument. It will show you the argument name and the type. So this one is actually the one that we put in. We type in. We provide to the procedure so that it can execute. Okay, so we have in out here. So it's in. The function is in. So this is for this procedure, just to show you the argument name, the type, and also the in out. Is it in or is it out? Okay, so you can have your own reading for this one. At the website PLSQL tutorial, you can find a brief explanation on this one for stored procedures. And then next, what we have, if you would like to see the code for the procedure, okay, so you can use this one also. You can try to execute this one. Okay, so this one, I don't know why now then it tells you. So this one, like I mentioned just now, you need to always type in the command set server output on, set server output on. So the size actually doesn't matter. Okay, so as long as you set server output on, every time you have this procedure, this command in your procedure, you need to set server output on so that you can get the output. Okay, so every time you close your SQL Plus, every time you close your session, you need to type this again. Okay, so exception. This one we continue tomorrow. Okay? So I let you play around with the code that we typed just now. We still have 30 minutes to go. So I let you play around with the code. Like Ian, you want to try something, right? So you can try now. And then if you have, if you like already play around with the procedure, you can try to execute the first script here, this one, the variable and constant declaration. So you do this, you can try to do this. Okay. So this one is not a procedure. This one is just a simple, normal PLSQL command. So you can type this in and see what you get. Okay. So I let you do your own typing now. Play around with the command. Okay. Can you do that? Okay. So I leave you to do this one, or you can play around with the start procedure.
No, PLSQL is it doesn't matter. Can lowercase or capital letter. What's the? It's not PLSQL is not case sensitive. Okay, Kelvin. Okay. Declare. I think it's the creating procedure is different. Creating stored procedure is different with the normal PLSQL command. Good try though.